Welcome back, Go to Game Masters, and you Master the Frank Master here. Welcome back to the Wind Waker Let's Play. Last time I did a bunch of reefs, and now it's time to do the last reef here, because unfortunately we ran out of time before we can quite get to it. The last one here, I think it's this one's the Four-Eye Reef, I believe. Right below the Forsaken Fortress area. So yeah, don't be too upset. Don't be too upset we don't get there quite yet. I also make sure things are where I want to be for future reference. That's a lot of bombs. No boobs. Okay, we're good. I wasn't concerned. Were you concerned? I was not concerned. All right. But last trip, last one here. Then we'll probably go. Then we'll get in the full-on scale cleanup here. Oh, speaking of which, seems like one of the things is here. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just fuck it. Yeah, you see, that's how you do it. You just gotta like shimmy your way through it. All right. So at this point now, the last episode of the Digital Circus came out on YouTube for free. At this point, I'm hoping you did watch it. Ooh, Great Fairy. That means nothing, but sure. You know, we were still too more gonna collect for the arrows, but yeah, last episode of the Digital Circus just came out. I'm assuming everybody's watching by this point, so I can finally talk about it, because good lord, is there a lot to fucking talk about? I mean, it's all the process, too. Because, like, there were just so many people saying it was ass, it was this, it was bad, all of a sudden they'll see the leaks. Apparently leaks were true. After all, who knew? God damn it. Why is that gonna work? Yeah, apparently leaks were true after all, who would have guessed it? I didn't, not me. But, yeah, that was a whole thing, and then it's just this and that, like, they talk about like who's certain character, like Jack's getting a lot more screen time than others. You know, Goose has said multiple times that he's one of the two main characters on Palmy, so it makes you wonder why people are complaining in the first place, since that's how it works. But what do I fucking know? It's not like I'm writing stories or anything like that. It's like people complain about that too. It's like I think about mine. This is probably the same way people react to, let's say, this is like, granted, obviously my show is nothing like Digital Circus. I'm not gonna act like it is, and it's nowhere near the popularity. So I'm only using this as something I understand. It's like Colin fans are upset that I said that Cole and Caitlin are the main characters of the Fourth Chronicle. But anyway, yeah, it was the whole shit show of the fan base. But all in all, I would say, yeah, it was a good ending. It wasn't a perfect ending. I had my problems with it, which I might as well go ahead and say right now. Just get out of the way. My biggest problem with it is it felt like it just kind of left a lot of questions overly vague. Like, for instance, granted, this was more of a personal issue because I really wanted to see what those other four abstracted characters we didn't know about, like the Cyclops character, Grand Sheldon the Bird, the Shell character, the Yellow Clown. Like, I want to know what those guys were about, and we didn't really get answers to those guys, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I felt like the whole, because people are always complaining too about if Jax is trans or not, and like, I didn't necessarily interpret it like that. I interpreted more so just Ribbit put the bow on his head as her way of saying, yeah, I got you, dude, or something like that. Granted, I'm not gonna say people were dumb for thinking that, because like it also very much mean that as well, because I see exactly what they mean by it, and I'm not like acting like that's not it. Or part of kind of wants Goose to come out and say, yeah, Jax is this, so that we don't have that complaint anymore. Unfortunately, wait, it's already there. What am I talking about? We're fine. But yeah, I wish that was a little more clear. I mean, it was kind of clear, but like, granted, people were like arguing online about it, so that's kind of it. That's kind of really it. Also, like, can abstract characters be unabstracted? Where's our saving? I can't freaking talk. Whatever. What, like, do we keep or learn anything else about the unabstracted? What about the first six that came here? That sort of thing. I wish we knew more of that, because I feel like that stuff. I wish there was a little more, you know, gets a little more attention to. Okay, but next, so talk to real quick. Let's put the next in Digital Circus talk. Let's go to the game real quick. Since we now have the Battle of Gales and the Bow and Arrow with us, we're gonna finally have the Mother and Child Isles. So let's go ahead and do just that. And this is mandatory to be the game, by the way. And also part of the game where it kind of feels like, that the game kind of accidentally didn't exactly. What's I looking for? It didn't exactly had all the content it needed, because this part of it kind of feels like shoehorned in, honestly. I will say this much though: the good news is about this Let's Play is that we're finding the last page of notes. So, yeah, there's that. I'm still pretty convinced that whatever. This is where's Cam? You see me? Hey there, little one. How you doing? Oh, it's so funny. Tell me, little boy, can you control the wind? No, I can't. So young to have such power. How'd you know to find me here? I am the queen of the fairy world. What is the matter, my child? Does that not surprise you, young one? I like you, and so I shall give you my new power to the bow that you wield. That is kind of creepy looking, honestly. That is kind of horrifying, not gonna lie. But you thought, like... And in fairness, it's not like these two items don't have purposes. It's not like the ice arrows in Ocarina of Time where they serve no purpose. But, like, here, I mean, they feel like kind of shortened in, honestly. But, speaking of ice arrows, that's exactly what we're getting here. Unfortunately, you could have come here first before you did Tower Gods. Wait, no, never mind, you couldn't. You could, never mind. You could do... After you do, but unfortunately, I don't think it works till after you beat the Forsaken Fortress, so... Yeah, because we get fire and ice arrows. Nice. Unfortunately, they're going to be used for two islands. A grand total 2 of them. Ice arrows can freeze a hot's flames. The fire arrows can melt the coals of ice. I think they do have more power than a regular arrow, but... The fairies' vow will ease your weariness. Use them as you need to. Child, I must tell you, you're just my type. You do realize you're a child, right, Elknor? Or more like, you realize you're a child, right, Queen Fairy, or was? It's kind of horrifying, not gonna lie, but yeah. But anyway, yep, we're going to come back here too. Let's get some free fairies. But speaking of fairies, that's also what we're going to go to next, because now we get those. Now we have the means of getting those other fairy fountains we've been to yet. Just gotta find. I can't remember which one's which, because I don't frickin' remember, dude. We'll just. I know Western's like right over here, so but no, it's not. It's right over here. All right, my brain's not working. My brain don't work. My brain, whatever. I also want to go over there too, because some of the treasures are over there for us to collect. And also 2 islands we gave you that shard. I just realized. I'm looking at my screen. Those 2 shards are just kind of just sitting there. All right, let's take a look here. Make sure that's Bomb Island, but I think above. No, I'm pressing the wrong one. That's why. That's Eastern. I am in the wrong field anyway. Yep. Okay. As I thought, I am in the wrong position. Yes, I am. All right. Never mind. This is the wrong place. This is. Whoops. Whoopsie. A little mistake by me, but no big deal. Just got do more warping. Not much to worry about. Okay, let's try this again. Sorry, where I meant to go was over here. Sorry, my apologies. It's time to get some arrow upgrades. Even though we're probably not going to need 99 arrows. I mean, back to the arrows real quick though. I mean, I do think they are stronger than your typical, what's the word I'm looking for? Your typical arrows, but ultimately, I don't think it's that much stronger. Like, you're not exactly, you're not exactly working. You're not exactly just, I can't talk at all today, apparently. Whatever, they're not exactly that useful, I should say. Like, you're not really using them that often. There's not really a whole lot of puzzle with them outside of just entering the fire and ice mountain, which are required to do, so there's that. They do serve a purpose, at the end of the day. But anyway, back to a Digital Circus stock. Like, outside of the, I mean, I do feel like some things were kind of low rushed too. Like Jack's abstraction, like that was like, I thought that was like would be more towards the end of the episode, but it was like so abundant when it happened. Like it was like I didn't really care if we saw the full transformation or not, because I feel like we got a good enough idea in episode 7. But like when I saw, it, I was like, well, I tell you right now in the theater, my exact thoughts were, that happened, I guess. And also a lot of questions too, like how, like what does it exactly mean by brain scans, like what exactly got to this decision in the first place, that sort of thing. But like, oh, I got a letter. But yeah, it's more so just small stuff. Outside of that, it was really good though. Good evening. I got one letter for you, bitch. Here you are. What could it possibly mean? How you been, big brother? I'm here on a pirate ship bringing you this letter. Isn't that neat? At first, I was always scared, but they're all actually nice for pirates, I mean. Mr. Gonzo's a really big guy, but ever since Miss Tetra left, he's been crying like a baby. He's kind of funny, but sort of sad, too. Nudge is a little strange, but nice, too. And as for Sensa, his beard makes him look pretty mean, but his looks, you tell us really cool stories when he gets in a right mood. Zuko's kind of weird. Mako's pretty quiet. Mako's really gets mad whenever I try to take his glasses, so that's a lie. And Junigo's always fooling around. He won't take anything seriously. Actually, he seems sad not to have you around anymore. Were you guys good friends? I helped them all out on their chores, and they actually paid me a little for it. So I'm sending the money to you. Please use it, big brother. I'll lend you my telescope for a little longer, but you have to return to me eventually, okay? I'm doing fine here, so don't you worry. I'll take care of myself, so you be sure to take care of yourself. Good luck, Ariel. It is, regarding Ariel though, we got the game real quick. It is kind of sad we never really get a chance to really see her again for the rest of the game, or any of the pirates for that matter, until the end. But yeah. All right, but it's our first arrow upgrade. I think next up's Thor and Fairy Island for it. And before I go to the Windfall, do the last bit of side quest there's still like there's still like a couple. I might collect all those charts regarding the thing. And it's gonna be a while before we get to the yay, everything! Boo, 60 arrows. All right, cool. I think the one's north. No, it's Crescent Moon. Alright, northern, that's not exactly what we're looking for here. That's eastern. Just trying to find where the hell it's at. Actually, I don't think I charted that map yet. Alright, well, I guess we're going after all. Never mind. I guess we're going there after all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's one of the two islands I have yet to chart out, so... Alright, guess we're going there next. Alright, well anyway. Outside though, the things I really like, once again animation was pretty good as always. And I do like the deep dive in Jack's character. I know people like are upset at the fact that he gets all the screen time, but honestly, I don't think you'll realize, especially since I rewatched the entire series up to the finale, how little we actually knew about him, honestly. Like, sure, we got a huge about episode 6. Episode 7 also was kind of... We got some bits of him, too. But that was kind of it. We didn't really know anything else besides, like, I was best friends with somebody, and that was kind of it. Oh, that's... First of all, that's Ramlar Plane. I wonder if that means anything. I guess we'll find out later, eh? But yeah, that's what kind of like alarmed me about all of that, is the fact that there was so very little we knew about him, and that now we finally learn about it. That was pretty cool. I like Gribbet's character, even though I wish we got a little bit more Kaufmo, but honestly, that's kind of I understand why we didn't, because he's not exactly, unfortunately, he's not exactly that big of a character. Like I said, it just my big problem is I wish we knew a little bit more about some of the other Shredder characters, that sort of thing, and unfortunately, we didn't quite get that, but you know. And people are like going for a spin-off series, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Goose said multiple times that she... Sorry about that. Well, anyway. Oh, I hard chart. Okay, okay. Sorry, back to you real quick. Sorry, a lot is happening. My brain can't keep up with it. But anyway, the island chart. That's actually, if you're going for all hard pieces, is really helpful. At least in terms of like telling you where things are at. Although it's not the. Although if you're like following notes like I am, then it's not gonna matter that much. I can't remember where that's at. Not there. Not there. Okay. Actually, no. There's always one island per chest, so just gotta find exactly which one has it. Not you. Oh, wait, you're the one that has that, aren't you? Alright. Yeah, keep up with your boss. Alright, that's what I'm looking for. That's the island I'm looking for. Well, that's the boating course. You're right, it is a boating course, isn't it? Fortnite Battle Pass. Just making sure we're on the right path. Also, okay, hey, no, let me my items. Thank you. Jeez. I was thinking putting this stuff here too, so we can use it. Yeah, we never really cross. We never really cross this path. There's not those platforms the lake. You're wondering. It's just more golden feathers and rubies, which we don't really need. I'm not worried about no cross. I knew we're gonna get one. First off, where's the fish boy at? Where's Fish Boy McGee? Where is he? How you doing? I'm not looking for you. There he is. I passed him? Well, I couldn't like tell through the freaking storm. I know. Also, back to the finale talk though. I know there was other things, other questions that bugged me. I don't remember exactly what the questions were though. All I'll say was, I know people who have horror stories about the whole like theater experience, having kids there yell all that, and I was getting worried about that too. But no, I give the theater I went to was a pretty respectable one. And the funny thing about that was, like, it was a theater where when it was immediately announced, I knew I had to kind of jump on it before they all sold out, because I was not too sure of how much more we were gonna get out of it. And of course, that kind of disturbed me. I was kind of a little worried about how much more we were actually gonna get, because like there's no guarantee that theaters were actually gonna do that. So I decided just to go straight for it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, that was unfortunate. Well, don't worry, I have 2 extras anyway. I did need to buy one for the pig side quest. And that one's kind of annoying too. Honestly, I think people would say, honestly, I kind of agree it's too. First off, also, back to the game real quick. Last arrow upgrades. Also, last upgrade period. We're not getting any more for the rest of the game, so yay for that. But one of the things also annoyed me too about because like I think I know why people are upset, because I mean I know some people, like, there is problems we have with the finale, but one of the quiet things we're not saying out loud is that, and it's the same thing that they've been complaining about since the beginning of this series, is that because of the fact that episodes didn't come out like in a periodic matter, or like, you know, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or anything like that, it came out every so often. Throughout all that build-up time, there was always people building up headcanons, and like they're so into the belief of these headcanons that when they realize it doesn't follow the way they believe in, it just, they say, oh well, it's bad now. Like, it's not the way I want it to go. And like, look, I get it. I'm autistic. I always have I myself also have a certain expectations how things go and how things should go. And I get it. I had those problems too back when I was a teenager. I mean, we have a whole freaking second channel game train to help show what happens when I'm not confronted with that. So I'm not throwing stones when I say this, but at the same time, just so when I did, and just don't expect things to always go the way you think it will. Just watch it, see how it is, and if it makes sense, it's great. If not, then hey, no big deal. You know? Like, I thought it was good. It's not my favorite episode of the series. I don't think it's my top 3 either. But it was pretty good. I would say it's better than the first episodes, and probably better episode 5, if you ask me. I think all the episodes are good. Also, hey, look at that! We go all of the entire map has been charted out. Well, with that's it. That's all we got for you. All right, and now let's go clear the rest of these maps, shall we? So the next place I want to go to is, if I can just get to the right place, is actually down the boating course. So let's head there real quick. Hold on. Nah, it'll be quicker. We had the Battle of Gales. Just use them. Just use it. Even though we're moving one whole square down. Man, wow, I'm so lazy. Can't even move a few inches. Alright. There's a lot for us to do on Windfall. Like, a lot of stuff. A lot of cleanup left. Alright, let's make sure everything is where I think it is. Oh, okay, that's right. Also, you better hope you've been collecting skull necklaces too, because we're gonna need a hard piece for that as well. This is. No, I think I should have enough. Let me take a look at my spoil bags. I have 17. That should be enough. I think we need 10. Grant, I think there's also an easy way to get to because we can go. We always back to the Forsaken Fortress and farm those piglins if we need any more skull necklaces. Those will probably end up doing off screen if I don't have enough. But yeah, that's one place you can do it. That's probably what we'll end up doing it. All right, just slow it down just a little bit further. Alrighty, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. I got the thing! That's a sea hearts. And now pretty much that means nothing, honestly, because we still need charge for that. There's one more I need to grab. Yes, there is. Oh, that you freaking. Alright, and that's gonna be way up in the top, so yep, I have no choice but Battle Guilds this one. Alright, and yep, there's a lot for us to grab. A lot for us to grab. Oh my god. But thankfully, it's not the last big cleanup. In fact, it might be the last time you beat a Windfall. Presumably speaking. Don't worry, harp player. I'll talk to you in a second. You will get your time in the sun. I'm just make sure that's everything. Make sure it's the right place I'm going to. Just being sure. Just being cautious. You never know out there. Though I'm pretty sure this is the correct island you go to. I'm pretty confident this is the correct island. If not, then uh-oh. Though granted, we already got most of the charts. I just still have this sinking feeling that we're just missing something. Just don't know what that is or what it'll be. Please tell me. Okay, it's the one. I see that light breaking from the sky. Beautiful. Let's slow it down. That's not really slowing down. Yeah, okay. I knew that was gonna be a problem. I knew it was gonna happen. I told you it was gonna happen. Stop. For fuck's sake. Just grab it and salvage. Thank you. Ay, ay, ay. Making it so hard for me to be, huh? Making it so much harder than it needs to be. It doesn't need to be this hard, but apparently it's hard. It's one of the hardest things out there. Alright, there we go. Secret cave chart, which, I mean, that really kind of means nothing either. But okay. Now back to Windfall. It's time to go do the last bit of cleanup there. It shouldn't take us too long. Debatably, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not exactly too sure yet, but we're going to find out in a second. Oh, wait, we're going to do pig herding soon, aren't we? Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Also, there should be a letter issued sometime soon. Stop. Oh, I know. Never mind. That's not what I think it is. All right. You. Okay, first things first. I believe you're the guy who needs the skull necklaces, so let's go ahead and hand them over to him. Alright, yo laddie, if you give me myself a title, I'll be the know-it-all sailor, unwise. Or experience, go ahead and ask me anything about the Great Sea. Wait, no, it's not you, it's not you. It's not you. Sorry, I also didn't even pull my sword out either. You're the guy I think I need to give it to. Wait, you're sure the guy? The sea's fine thing, but sure, but it's not gonna get back to this town again, that's... No, why do I see the area around... Actually, I think it's for the same guy also did the pig herding. I think you're the guy who needs the sunglasses thing. So I'm very good, why? Because I got myself a pet pig. 3, in fact. I got a black spotted pig, too. How often do you see one of those? Nothing, chum. I let him shore to graze over yonder, but the thing is, I can stop worrying about the little guy. What do I gotta say about that? Well, I got the... Yeah, right, what's that? Sorry, I'm gonna give you this. You're the guy who needs this. Oh, John, that's skull necklace. I collect those things, but how'd you know that? I can sell for the huge profit at antiquated stores, which reminds me, there's something I want to how about, chum? Can you give me 3 of those? If you do, I'll let you play a really fun game. Here you go, here's 3. Thanks, chum. I'm happy to take them off your hands. Alright then, now let's play my little game. It's called Piggy Sitting. I have let 3 pigs loose in this island. You have to bring them all back to me within 2 minutes. If you do a good job, I'll reward you for your troubles. Are you ready, chum? Absolutely. Alright, Bream. Alright, so how I see game, well, we're going to say thing again now. Got to do it in 2 minutes. So he's got 3 pigs, one of them being right over here. All right, so we gotta do nice and easy, nice and easy. All right, nice easy. Honestly, kind of reminds you of like the rooster mini game from a cuckoo mini game from Here, drop that. There's one. Ooh, that's one. 137, chum. Yeah, it reminds you of the roost of the cuckoo game in Ocarina of Time. We'll get the ball from I think his name was Talon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Talon. I don't know. It's been a while. I'll probably know again once Ocarina of Time remake comes out, but yeah, it was the Mario farmer. That guy. Here you go, buddy. Here's this for you. All right, 116 left. I don't remember the last one's at, but we're gonna find him. Actually, was he over here? No, it doesn't seem like it. All right, we're not wasting much time then. Oh, where could that lost piggy be? How much is that pig? I think I know where. No, fuck off! Can't you see? I'm trying to collect pigs, you stupid girls. It's right there. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. There's the last pig for you, buddy. The last pig. It's a piggy's pig. It's so piggy. I got Miss Piggy for you, buddy. Well, you found another one. Nice. Well done, you chum. You win. Oh yeah, I guess I owe you a promise. Oh, you little war, don't you? All right, hold your hands, chum. Treasure charts. But also get another treasure chart for getting more skull necklaces. So, but still, Christ, how do little piggies loses like that? It must be out of shape. Time for extra regimen. All right, so just gotta talk to him again. Oh, if I can, that'd be nice. Here, I got more for you. Oh, did you get to go bring another skull necklace? Would you redeem these? If you do, I'll let you play a really fun game. Here you go. All right, now I'm gonna do it again, because there's two treasure charts with this. Oh, that's right. That would be the case, wouldn't it? Okay. Alright, so, cutting over here quick to tell you I fucked up. Yeah, so you weren't supposed to do that mini game again. Instead, you're supposed to give them to the old guy up there, but I accidentally got rid of them, so I'm gonna have to come back to the second fortress and get more, so... Yeah, I'm gonna cut back in... I'm gonna actually end the episode here, and we'll deal with that stuff tomorrow. So thank you all for watching. Be your Master the Frank Master. Continue mastering these games next part. So I'll see you guys then.